on crime or too aggressive. A report recently released calls out the Clark County District Attorney's Office. And the I-Team's Vanessa Murphy is taking a closer look at what critics are saying and has more with a response from the DA. Vanessa.
Clark County is one of 16 counties in the country that use the death penalty the most, according to a Harvard report. Researchers claim prosecution of those cases isn't fair, and the lead public defender here in Clark County is backing them up, while the district attorney questions the report's validity.
You know, we don't select the people that commit homicides. We don't look at the race of the person who is in a file. We look at their conduct.
District Attorney Steve Wolfson responding to criticisms of his office's use of the death penalty. The problems, unfair punishment of the mentally ill and young defendants, along with racial bias, according to researchers at Harvard Law School. They studied the use of the sentence across the country and zeroed in on Clark County.
I agree with what this report says.
Phil Cohn has been heading the Clark County Public Defender's Office for 12 years.
We have been fighting this battle for a long time.
The I-Team obtained a list of the 81 inmates on death row in Nevada. 40 are identified as white, 40 non-white, and 1 is unknown. As for age, 12 are listed as under 20 years old when they committed the crime, and mental status is unavailable.
It's incredibly troubling. They are very young, and almost every one of them have some type of mental illness or brain damage.
What's also referred to in the report, overzealous prosecution.
It is my belief that is absolutely the culture of the DA's office.
Wolfson has reduced the number of death penalty cases since his predecessor. He tells us 40 are pending in Clark County right now, and under his watch, 6 people have been sentenced to death. Those numbers to Cohn still aren't good enough.
There's no reason for it.
There's a lot of victims and family members of victims that want justice. So oftentimes what I'm doing is I'm balancing. I'm looking at both sides of an issue.
Steve Wolfson says he's going to implement an integrity unit. An attorney will be dedicated to looking at serious cases where there's still a claim of innocence, and they'll be looking at how similar cases across the country are handled to make sure they're being handled the best way in Clark County. Paul.
Vanessa,